Well, good morning again there, peeps. It is another bright, beautiful day. Local time is well, I can't look at my watch. It's counting my steps and that sort of thing. But local time is just before 9 a.m. So I decided to get up and get a walk in. Do have a couple properties. Well, let's say 3.5 that I'm gonna take a quick visit to today. One of them, excuse me, already walked by and saw, but I made a path. I've been trying to incorporate sort of a roundabout path to walk by these properties so I can see them in the morning. And one of them we had already done earlier last week. So, but three others I have not looked at. However, 2 of them are not an option because they only have 1 bathroom, and the wife has made it quite clear that 2 bathrooms is an absolute must, and I understand that. Now, it doesn't have to be 2 full bathrooms because don't need 2 showers necessarily, 2 baths, but having 2 facilities is a benefit. I will admit to that, especially if you ever have anybody over. So, however, 2 of these are just single bathrooms. Doesn't mean you couldn't renovate and add one, but you know, that can be a pain. And it has been my personal experience, not direct, but indirect experience, that every time you start to do something like that, something else comes along. You find another issue while you're trying to do the first one. So that's why that would not be our first choice, to have a single bathroom property. The wife also would really prefer to have 3 bedrooms. Now, it's just the 2 of us and a couple dogs. And the reason for that she wants 3 bedrooms, that is so that, you know, we can have our main bedroom. We can have a guest bedroom should anyone come to visit us, which I don't find super likely, to be honest with you. I mean, we're in our 60s. Her parents have unfortunately passed on, and my parents are getting up there. They're getting to the point where traveling may not be much of an option here, let's say within the next decade. But across the road, one thing I've noticed about walking down here, I'm going off on a tangent, is this part of the neighborhood, no sidewalks. I don't quite get that. Why aren't there any sidewalks? You know, everything else is really nice. Most of the houses are pretty well maintained. They look good. No damn sidewalks. My guess is I don't think people walk quite as much down here as we do up north. Now, truth be told, up to a few months ago, I wasn't walking this much. It's just something I kind of started doing. And in all honesty, for the most part, I was walking on a treadmill. Why? Because I get up between 4:30 and 5 in the morning generally, and I walk anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes on the treadmill on one of their programs. And it does, you know, it speeds up and slows down. It has inclines and goes up and down. No decline, but you know, you can go up to a high number and then come back down. And it gets your heart going, and it's pretty good. And for anybody out there who's looking to maybe get in a little bit better shape, maybe lose a little bit of weight, I'm telling you, walking is about the best thing you can do. I know it sounds crazy. You think that's no big deal. You get to walking 30 minutes twice a day or something along those lines, and you'll probably see results. I think it's what we were meant to do. I try to keep in pretty good shape, and have worked out quite a bit. I do have a workout channel floating around here, but like I said, I'm pushing 60. I got that stubborn belly, does not want to go anywhere. It wasn't until I started walking that I saw some genuine results in trimming down that little bit of a belly. And now I got less than an inch I can pinch. For any of you people around my age, you used to have that commercial. If you can pinch an inch. I think it might have been for Weight Watchers or something, I don't remember. But anyway, going all the way back, we're going to circle around here to why the wife wants 3 bedrooms. Like I said, one for us, one for a guest that we can always keep set up with a spare bed, and a third room she would like to have as a crafting room because she likes to sew and do other crafts, and a workout space because like I said, I really like to work out. She always says she needs to, but she's not as dedicated to it as I am. And that's not a slam on her. That's just the way it works out. I really enjoy my workouts. I have a thing called a tonal, which some of you may or may not be familiar with. It's kind of like a smart workout thing. It's like a giant smartphone that bolts into your wall, and it's got arms, so you have a lot of pulley action to do just about any exercise you want. And it uses magnetic weight, and of course it keeps track of it, so you don't have to keep your own notes and everything for progressive overload. So let's just say you were doing bicep curls and you're doing 25 pounds. You can do it with a bar, so there'll be 25 pounds on each arm for a total of 50, or you can do it with handles, 25 pounds with each little handle. You can do them separately or at the same time, and it keeps track. Plus it comes with all kinds of workouts that you can just sign up for and do. Of course, it has a monthly subscription, which I'm not real happy with. But other than that, I really enjoy the machine. I've had it for, I think, 4 going on 5 years now. And even though it cost a lot, I do believe I've gotten my money out of it. My son is using it now, and he has a good time with it. But the whole point of that was why we want a 3rd bedroom, so we could have a workout space. Because I told her when we move down here, we're not moving to tonal. That's a pain in the butt. They are not real cool about it because you have to have your tonal professionally installed and destalled and reinstalled. And they are not good about that, according to others I have talked to. So we won't be going with that. Plus, I'm going to get rid of that monthly subscription. It's $60. And wow, if other people use it with me, I can justify that. But I pretty much write my own programs. So I don't know that it's worth it for me as an individual. So that being said, I intend to get a different workout machine. At the very least, I'll just go with a bench and some, I think they're called Select Tech adjustable dumbbells. I've got those. I really enjoy them because you can manipulate the weight. And the ones I have go from like 10 pounds up to 90, some insane amount. So there's no shortage of weights. And there's plenty of things you can do with just a pair of dumbbells. And if we decided a little bit more, there's another machine that is much more portable. You don't have to have it bolted to your wall. I believe it's called the Speediance Gym. And it's very similar. So similar, in fact, that I do believe that the company making the Speediance is getting sued by the people that make tonal. So, lovely, lovely. Well, here we have a sign in the yard, for sale. Okay, we're coming up on one of my first properties here. But there is a truck in the driveway. So I am not going to do anything more than just take a peek at it. I will turn the camera around so you can kind of see what I'm seeing, because I'm sure they'll love that. Some strange guy outside. Okay, here we go. We're spinning around kind of slowly. Don't want to go too fast because I don't want you to get dizzy. And there is the house with the truck in the driveway. A lot of sun, so you probably can't see much. But that's one of them. And that's, you know, I think they want more for that than I'm willing to spend at this time. But I'd like to walk by them and at least check them out. Anyway, I've rambled on here for 10 minutes now. I think I've had a lot of whole nothing to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. I'm sure I'll be doing another walk later today. But until then, have a great day and be a good neighbor.